I want to say at the outset what a great debt the nation owes, and the party owes, the government owes, to Tony Abbott, and of course to his family, Margie and their daughters. The burden of leadership is a very heavy one. Tony's discharged that as leader of the party and of course as Prime Minister over many years now, and the achievements of the government that he has led have been formidable.
Joining me now from our International Affairs desk is Annette Young. Annette, could you start off by telling us a little bit more about Malcolm Turnbull and the impact he's likely to have on the Australian government?
Well, he's very much a successful lawyer. He's a Goldman Sachs, or was rather a Goldman Sachs investment banker, and he was at one time a leader of the opposition party. Now, just for the international viewer to explain, when you say the Liberal Party, it actually means it rather
conservative.
It's a conservative party. It's much more in common with the Republicans, say in the US, or the UMP, or Les Républicains ici here in France. But the thing about Malcolm Turnbull, which makes him stand out from Tony Abbott, is that he's socially progressive but economically conservative. For instance, he was the leader of the Australian Republican movement. He supports gay marriage. He is also very much in support of a climate change that would reduce emissions in a cost-effective way. Now, these are many things that many of his colleagues really hate, because the Liberal Party has in recent years swung very much to the right. The thing about him, though, he's a very well-off man. He's seen as a bit rather arrogant and impetuous, but he's certainly been bidding his time since February when the initial attempt was made to topple Tony Abbott, and it became very clear that he didn't have the numbers, and he's waited, and now he's got them.
So once he's sworn in as Prime Minister, what will that mean for the opposition?
Well, this is very interesting because it's not the best outcome for the Australian Labor Party. Tony Abbott has been suffering incredibly badly in the polls as a result of stumbling from one gaffe to the other. In fact, as former Labor Prime Minister Paul Keating tweeted earlier this morning, it would have been far better for Abbott to remain, because the odds then of Labor Party getting in the next time around would have been much greater. Their current leader, Bill Shorten, is seen by many in the electorate as being rather bland. He's certainly not attracting the numbers that they would like. But the reality is, at the moment, as a result of the Kevin Rudd, Julia Gillard debacle, what happened is the ALP, the Australian Labor Party, brought in a system change, which means now if there's going to be a change of leader, it has to be done within the whole of the party membership, not just with the parliamentarians. And as a result, it makes it not that easy to get rid of a leader. So the feeling is at the moment that it's most likely they will stick with Bill Shorten until the next election. And if they don't win, well, then maybe we might be looking at a change of leader. But certainly as far as Labor people are concerned, and political analysts are saying, it's probably not the best outcome for the ALP.
OK, thank you very much indeed for that analysis, Annette.